Hello, welcome again. We are studying special module of NCERT named as Partition Horror Remembrance Day, which was launched on the eve of Independence Day. So we have studied first two topics. First topic was introduction and second was forms of horror. Next topic is how many losses, and under how many losses the explanation is the partition of India inflicted immense and lasting social and national damage on the country. And under this, immediate losses were between 1947 to 1950. So under immediate losses, first loss is national loss, the rupture of India's long-standing unity and territorial integrity. The newly formed India was now surrounded on two sides by unfriendly or hostile borders. The new security challenge became a permanent burden with heavy military force that had not existed before. In between, there are statements of various leaders. So, first statement now is Lord Wavell, Viceroy of India, October 1943 to February 1943. And his statement is partition would be frightfully disruptive operation. It would not solve the communal problem but would perpetuate it. It would leave Hindustan and Pakistan still face to face with all the same problems of defense, minorities, and so on, and probably increase bitterness. In his personal diary dated 4 February 1946. So, second immediate losses after the statement is given. Second immediate loss is social loss. Communal violence led to the death of hundreds of thousands and displacement of crores. A large number of families were forced to convert into Islam. Deep communal distrust and resentment spread among Hindus, Muslims, and Sikhs, destroying generations old harmony in most towns and cities. This led to persistent fear of communal violence among the people and the administrations alike. Next immediate loss was economic loss. Major and prosperous provinces like Punjab and Bengal were split, leading to economic and social devastation. Jammu and Kashmir also gradually suffered increasing social and economic losses. Its social character began to change and the position of Kashmiri Pandits started weakening. In later decades, this decline worsened with additional export of terrorism to the region. So again, there is a statement that now it is by Muhammad Ali Jinnah, Muslim League leader. Hindus and Muslims belong to two different religious philosophies, social customs, and literature. To yoke together two such nations under a single state must lead to growing discontent and final destruction. The Muslim were a nation by any definition, by all canons of international law. We are a nation. Speech at Lahore session, 22nd March 1940. After that, there are long-term losses still going under this. Even though a separate country was created for Muslims, about 3.5 crore Muslims did not shift and continued to stay in India. Pakistan was demanded and created as a homeland for all Indian Muslims. The entire calculation, political or territorial, was based on that assumption, but the communal politics did not end. As per as Dr. Ram Manohar Lohia aptly remarked, the problem for which The partition was accepted remains as it is even after partition. Next line is consequently India continues to face both external hostility and internal communal fragmentation. The same suspicion and animosity between the two major communities still persist. The very sentiment that had led to partition. Now again there is statement. Now it is by Jawaharlal Nehru, senior Congress leader at the time. We have come to a stage when we must either accept division or face continued conflict and choice. Partition is bad, but whatever the price of unity, the price of civil war would be infinitely larger. Speech in July 1947. And under long-term losses, another article is the Kashmir issue. A new and persistent problem emerged after partition. It continues to burden India's politics, diplomacy, military, and economy. Pakistan has waged three wars to annex Kashmir, and after losing them, adopted a policy of exporting jihadists to terrorism to inflict 1,000 cuts on India from within. This has claimed thousands of lives, both civilian and military. All this is a consequence of partition. As previously, Kashmir had always been a peaceful and a and stable part of India, rarely the subject of any political or economic concern. Next, long-term losses, foreign policy challenges. Due to partition, India's foreign policy has faced enduring difficulties. Some powerful nations regularly use Pakistan to exert pressure on India. Several countries continue to arm and support Pakistan militarily and strategically. As a result, India has had to spend heavily on defense. Again, there is one statement that now it is by Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, senior Congress leader. I am not in favor of partition, I am against it, but we have to accept it as a bitter medicine. The country has been turned into a battlefield, and the two communities cannot live together in peace. It is better to have partition than to have a civil war. Speech in Bombay, July 1947. All these factors have created continuous obstacles and challenges for India's national, cultural, and social development. So this is about how many losses. In the next video, we'll study why did partition happen.